Very good morning. I am Madeline Bena, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science and Engineering, Sri Muthukumaran Institute of Technology, Mangadu, Chennai. Today I am going to explain the subject name Cloud Computing, subject code CCS 335 under the Regulation 2021, Unit 3, Part 4. Today I am going to explain the topic what is a Docker, what are the components of Docker. What is a Docker? Docker is a open source platform for developing, shipping and running application. It uses container to package application with all required dependencies. It ensures consistency across different environments. What is a Docker? Docker is an open source platform for developing, shipping and running application. It uses the containers to package application with all required dependency. Some key features of the Docker. First one, lightweight and fast. It is a portable across the platform. Efficient resources utilization. Support, DevOps and microservices are the key features of the Docker. Docker, this diagram is represented by the Docker. What are the components of Docker? First one, container, Docker engine, Docker file, Docker image, Docker registry, Docker container lifecycle, Docker compose, orchestration. Docker components. First one, container. Docker containers are lightweight, isolated environment. They encapsulate an application and it is dependency. These containers are based on the container images. The image contain application code, runtime, libraries, and system tools. The next one, Docker engine. Docker engine is the runtime for Docker container. It enables the creation and the execution of the container. Some components of the Docker engine: server, daemon, REST API, command line interface is the components of the Docker engine. Third one, Docker file. Docker file is the text file with the instruction to build a Docker image. It is specify base image, environment variables, dependency, and configuration setting is the specification of the Docker file. Then fourth one is the Docker image. Docker image is a portable and immutable snapshot of an application. Docker images are built using Docker files. Images can be stored in the local repositories, Docker Hub, and private registry. The above three components are images can be stored in the Docker image. Then fifth one, Docker registry. A centralized repository for storing and sharing the Docker image. Docker registry. What is the purpose of Docker registry? It is centralized. Images can be stored and sharing using for the Docker registry. There are two types, public registry and private registry. Public registry is a Docker hub, but private registry is a customer image storage. Then Docker container life cycle. Containers can be created, started, stopped, restarted, and removed. This is the life cycle of the Docker container. How to create, how to start, how to stop, how to restart, and how to remove. Then features is this file system is isolated, networking is independent, the process space is separated, shared host is kernel. Okay. The next one, Docker Compose. Tools are defined and running multi-container application. It uses a YAML file for configuration. Some Compose file includes services, dependency, network settings, and volume. The next one, orchestration and scaling. Docker works with the orchestration platforms such as Kubernetes and Docker Swarm. What are the benefits of Docker components? It is the manage and container across the multiple hosts, automatic scaling, load balancing, high availability. What are the advantages of the Docker? Fast deployment, lightweight containers, portability and scalability, efficient resource usage, easy application management. What is a Docker container? A Docker container is a lightweight and isolated environment. It packages and application with all its dependency. The container can consistently across the different system. It encapsulate application, dependency, libraries, and configuration settings, provides a consistent and a reproducible environment for running application. What is the isolation? The container provide process level is the isolation. Each container operate independent with the separate file system, process and network interfaces and resources. Containers do not interfere with one another or the host system. Portability. Docker containers run consistently across development, testing, production environment. Containers are self-contained units, easy deployment across host and cloud environment. Then lightweight nature. The container shares the host machine kernel and resources. No need for a complete operating system. It is faster startup than virtual machine. It is efficient use of the system resources. Immutable and reproducible. The containers are built from Docker images. The Docker images are immutable and read-only templates. It ensures consistent deployment in all environments. The resource management. Docker manages resources such as CPU, memory, disk input output, and network bandwidth. Then some benefits: controlled resource allocation, better performance optimization. It is dynamic resource adjustment. What are the container life cycle? How to create the container, some stage by stage. First one, create, start, run, stop, and remove. Then some commands. Suppose we have to run the container using the command docker done. Suppose we have to stop the container, docker stop. Then suppose we have to remove docker, that the command docker rm. The above commands are used for the how to run the container, how to stop the container, how to remove the containers. What are the advantages of the Docker container? It is a lightweight and fast. It is a portable across the platform, consistent environment, easy scalability. It a reduced infrastructure cost, simplified deployment. Some application of Docker container: cloud computing, DevOps, microservices, CI/CD pipelines, web application deployment. Thank you.